Trent, Zach Bailey here, mate. Luke Keary, I think you said last week that he wasn't at 100% against the Raiders. Where is he at this week? Has he recovered more after that rib injury?
Yeah, obviously the ribs take a while to repair, but guys get back playing before that date. And I think Luke did well last week, but I would say he was only at sort of 60-70% of his capacity. So he was very confident post-game and has attacked the week really well. So yeah, I'm confident of him stepping up another gear.
What did you make of the role he played against the Raiders? It was almost the opposite to what Cooper played in a grand final a couple of years ago. He seemed to steer the traffic but wasn't as involved as he usually would be.
Yeah, I would have, I mean, Luke and I have discussed it. I think he was quite open about that, apparently, I thought he did a really good, strong team performance, and his individual qualities, weren't there as much as other weeks. But he knew what he wanted to get to role he wanted to play for the team first, and so that's why I said after the game I thought it was a really good team game. I thought it was a strong team performance, but I think a lot of individuals have got more in them.
Zach, sorry, can you ask that again? Your audio volume just dropped right down.
Yeah, I think I heard it, Zach. It's just it. Yeah, so I think I got it. Yeah, so I mean that's the to and fro in a team. That's the team game that we play to balance out when someone, Cole definitely played the halfback role last week. Dominated in a lot of those areas and allowed Keary to have a first game back after a few weeks, and that's the strength of that pairing. So that was good to see.
Robbo, it's Jaleesa from Channel 9. You've obviously got a few guys coming back. You've got Sonny named again. Have you got a pro headache now trying to fit everyone in? I guess it's a good headache to have if you do.
Yeah, you want. I mean. That's what NRL teams, obviously people see the 17 that run out, but the squad's really important. And you vary that over the course of a season. It waves in and out about how many available. And then, you want the selflessness that goes into a team and the performance that you want out of each individual is really important. So, there's no different. A month ago when we were short on troops, or now, whoever gets selected, we want to perform, but whoever doesn't get selected, we need them to perform as well.
It's a bit harder for those guys that do miss out, given that there is no New South Wales Cup or anything that they can play in.
Yeah, Jaleesa, that's really important. I think it was a great feat to get the competition up and running to start this year, and for us to lead the way in Australia. It was a real credit to rugby league and what our sport did to say we can play sport, do it safely, and offer the energy that Australia needs through watching entertainment and rugby league being one of the main parts of that. What we couldn't get going was the reserve grade competition, where a lot of the formation years of some of those young guys that are going to play NRL, that are going to be on our television soon, couldn't get to play this year. And that's been very difficult. People, don't realise how hard it is for those people to turn up. And their work, even though they come to work each day, their work is essentially validated on the weekend through performance, and they don't get to do that for a whole year. For an 18-year-old, for a 19-year-old, that's very difficult. So we need to find a solution for next year. There's going to be two. We're either going to be playing Canterbury Cup in the New South Wales competition for a team like ours through North Sydney, in the way it's always been, or we need to create a second-tier competition from within the bubble, because these players need to play.
Has it been hard to, keep the spirits up of those guys when they don't have somewhere to play? Have you had to sort of motivate them a little bit more, or is it just part of the Roosters team that no one really needs motivating?
No, everyone needs everybody, every team's going through the same. So they've been incredible. the group of guys that haven't played but have trained against our first grade have been incredible. Their attitude's been spot on. Nathan Kalis has really been looking after that group, which has been very positive for us. But they still don't get that adrenaline on the weekend, and that's, you do have to manage it. The welfare side, the well-being side of that has been important this year, more so than ever.
And just on Sonny, how did he pull up after his run? Was he a little bit sore after the first game back?
No, he was good. He was good. It was good to blow some cobwebs out for him, and looking forward to getting him out there this weekend again.
Upon reflection, reviewing his game, were you still satisfied?
Sorry, who was that, Zach?
Sonny.
Yeah.
Were you satisfied?
Yeah, definitely. I really liked the way that he came on and the way that the energy that he brought to the team, the combinations that he brought. So, we want to continue to build that.
Just on the Knights, obviously Adam O'Brien's over there now. Can you see much of him in the side and how they've been playing this year? Yeah,
obviously their style of play has shifted from last year, which is natural for a coach to go and put in their style. You can see the changes from 2019 to 2020, and we look forward to adapting to that and playing our style against that.
Robbo, just on Mitchell Pearce, have you seen his game sort of change this year under Adam O'Brien's style?
To be honest, no. Mitchell, it's probably more around the formation of the style of the team play. Mitchell's been a high contact half. He's a very dominant a ball player and high touches in the game. So that hasn't changed over the last few years.
I just want to take you back to when we were talking about Kyle Flanagan and Luke Keary. Just on Flanagan, the last 3 or 4 weeks that he's been back in the side now, what have you made of his form? Yeah,
I think I thought he's come back in and I thought he's played well. I've really liked the way that, obviously Luke was out, I think, when Kyle's first game back, and I really liked the way that Drew and Kyle combined in those games, and obviously the first game back for Luke in a while, but I've really liked the way that he's attacked games. He's been very good.
Rob, I wanted to ask you about Aiden Guerra. Obviously, so he's announced he's going to retire. This is his final season. He obviously played such a huge role at the club for so long. What kind of a career has he had? What did he kind of mean to the Roosters? He just seems like such a kind of humble servant.
Yeah, for Aiden to, I think, come here in 2011, 2010 was my first year and his first year here. He came off some ankle surgeries, and to come up and play here, and Aidos was a absolute legend and a pleasure to coach. He obviously being part of the 13 team. Very highly intelligent footy player, and some of the proudest moments of when he played State of Origin. I remember the phone call, which was amazing. Queensland gives the coaches of the teams the ability to ring the player and say that they're in, and that was a really special moment. And he's a good man. Him and the way that he goes about playing his footy, highly intelligent. His ability to move and play the game, but then adapt, and his humour and his life around the building was really important to us for a long period of time, eight seasons. And I only found out 5 minutes ago that he was retiring. So one hell of a career, and he should be really proud. He's a legend.
Apparently one hell of a cook as well. Did he ever make you a meal?
No, we had meals together, but never cooked. I think in old age you start to cook more. I think that's what Aidos has found as well.
And just back to, I know you spoke about selection headaches with Sonny returning. I know the one being thrown up this week that if you have to make a tough call to leave someone like Mitch Orbison out in a big game coming up, no doubt you would have known that was a factor when you decided to sign Sonny. How do you cross that bridge when you come to it?
As a coach, Zach, that's our role. You know, our role's not about me or any individual, it's about performance for the Roosters. It would have been no different if Sam Verrills or Victor Radley were still playing. That decision was always going to be there. So, you know, it's not. It's about what's best for the Roosters and the team, and to perform for this club and for our members.
And before you approached Sonny to come back, did you sit down with the leadership group? Do you speak to them about their thoughts on it?
Always.
They were always positive. They wanted him back, no doubt.
Always. They were on board straight away. Really positive.